Guys, just been out for an amazing ride on the Super Meteor 650, and I've been watching all the latest videos coming over from India about the shotgun and the Himalayan 452, and a few thoughts went through my head trying to work out why we go for certain bikes and what is more important to us. Now, the first thing that anybody needs from a bike, it needs to be fit for purpose, and it needs to be right in that sweet spot that serves everything that you need to do. So what I'll do in this video, and this is only going to be a short video, what I'll do in this video, I'll give you a comparison to the bikes I've had previously, the Royal Enfields I've had, and just explain why this particular bike, the Super Meteor, is something that I don't have any reservations with, and it doesn't fall short in any departments for me. I'll go back to the comparison I will compare it to, and that's the Royal Enfield 500 Classic, and I had that bike back in 2016. Beautiful bike, really nice bike. Really enjoyed tootling around on it, and it was a joy to ride 70% of the time. And what I mean by joy to ride 70% of the time is, to be honest, it was underpowered. The brake horsepower it had was quite low. It was great for tootling around in the countryside on these country roads. It wasn't okay on any dual carriageway motorway for commuting, etc., on larger journeys or going on long trips. It just didn't have the power, so it fell short, and it wasn't fit for purpose on a few things. So it wasn't in that sweet spot where the Super Meteor fits the sweet spot. It's got enough power to do anything you want in country roads, urban environments, through town. It handles really well. It rides really light. Rides a lot more lighter than it actually looks or feels. And cruising on highways, not a problem. 120, 125 all day long. Really relaxed, not a problem. So it ticks all the boxes in the middle that you want to be in the sweet spot for a bike. Could it have more power? Of course it could have more power. But has it got enough? Yes, it's got enough. And that is the big question. That the previous bike I had, the 500 Classic, didn't have enough power, and that was the problem, and that was the main reason in the end that I sold it. It was okay for a tootling around bike. It was not okay for going on a long journey or anywhere specifically, especially two up with a pillion. It just didn't have the power to do it. This bike fits all the fits all the criteria I want, and it ticks all the boxes I want, and it gives me the same feeling that I used to get riding the Classic 500. It appeals to me because to me it is like a classic bike. I mean, I've spoke previously about the forward pegs. They need to go back in the middle on here. Now with the shotgun coming out, it's the same bike exactly. It's got mid-mounted pegs. I've looked at this, and it's a fairly easy process to change pegs over and put them in the middle. Same with the brake. The only thing with this side with the brake is just relocating the brake reservoir to another position. Simple enough, really. It's just got one pipe that comes down through the brake reservoir and back up. But yeah, it's going to be a simple process to change it once we get our hands on the parts from the shotgun. Yeah, so the new Himalayan 452, it's the same thing, really, exactly the same as I was just saying. The original Himalayan that I had, the 411, it was a cracking bike, superb off-road, superb in the mountain trails, superb in the campo where I live, campo meaning countryside in Spanish. So it ticked a lot of boxes until I wanted to take my wife on the back with the luggage and go anywhere. So top speed 120 kph with my wife on the back, no overtaking speed whatsoever, not safe enough to pass other vehicles, so you had to stay tucked in, not safe enough to go on the motorway securely with luggage and a passenger. So for my purposes, it wasn't fit for purposes. So it from that middle section going backwards, where possibly the new Himalayan 452 will sit sweetly in that sweet spot where it'll be fit for purpose. It could have more power, but it will have enough for everything you need it to do. And my way of thinking, if you have a bike that's got a top speed of 200 kph, that bike will comfortably do 150 kph all day long, cruising and overtaking, no problem. If you have a bike that's got 160 kph top speed, take a quarter off, which is 40, and it'll cruise at 120. So we're looking at the Himalayan having a top speed, reported top speed, and we've seen it, whether it's actual GPS top speed, I don't know, but we've seen a top speed of 160, 158 You've got to take a quarter off. Take a quarter off, it's going to bring you down to 180 and 120. That's going to be your max cruising speed and safe speed if you want to overtake. So to my mind, looking at the figures, it's probably going to be okay. It's not going to rip your arms off. It's not going to be mega powerful, but it's going to be a fun bike to tick all the boxes. So that's my thoughts on the capability of the Himalayan. It's not going to be a big adventure bike, but it's going to tick an awful lot of boxes for an awful lot of people. So I'll leave this video here with you at this point, guys. Like I say, it's only a short video saying what I think about the new Himalayan compared to the other one in power and potential, and comparing this to the old 500 Classic I had and giving you my thoughts. So guys, ride safe, stay safe on your bikes, enjoy your Royal Enfields or whatever bike you're riding. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and I'll get some more videos out to you in the very near future. Thanks for watching, guys.